to learn more and sign up. MTN at 15. MTN is 15 years. That's MTN Momo at 15. Well, 15 years since Momo was launched in Ghana, and that's why Momo at 15 Rewards is here. Amazing cash prizes to say thank you to all of you, our loyal customers from MTN Momo. Send an money to an MTN Momo user or make payment to an MTN Momo merchant at no cost. There is 450,000 Ghana cedis up for grabs for 165 lucky winners. So you too can be one of them. Just Momo it everywhere you go. Offer is running till November. Well, welcome back, Samia. And we are getting to meet you. We've talked about growing up and all of that. Are you married? Yes, I can see that you have a ring on your finger, right? You've been married for how many years?
Oh, dear. Let me try and remember. Almost getting to 30.
30
yeah, you know, some of
years.
us, we don't. Yes, we don't pause over these things.
Yo, you don't. You love him. Where is he now? Is he here in Ghana? Or?
He is in Ghana now.
Oh, he's in Ghana now. Wow. How did you meet him?
He's not. How did I meet him? We met in Egypt.
Oh.
Yeah, we met in Egypt.
You met in Egypt and balancing it, a mother, a politician, and all of that. How do you do it? For many young ladies who look up to you, and I've met women and say, well, you know, because of what I'm pursuing, my professional career, and maybe get into politics,
they're right.
I don't want to get married.
Kwame Nkrumah babai Samira eye Nkrumah. Wakotena eye FM so. One Bola Ray in a need dinkomo. And what just a Kwame Cheddar eba senko befano. Nanko deno ababe and vice. But to want me and tiasie. Watch it chilima the crop in tier 1 tiasie. Wait to me watching Chalaba Medidi Ekuonaba ha Ekuonaba television. Yentin some more sister ikaye. At the far Kwame. A yebidiakon. Eke Cheddar. And some more kafano. Any or no sooner news while you politically anyone wine the cool meaning in It was our conversation with me in the comment section. We did Ekuonaba. Share never comment, bra.
You became the member of parliament.
Yes.
Tell us about, that time. You getting into the constituency, you come in, everybody knew, yes, that energy. But after that, you failed to recapture the seat.
That's right, yes. I was, so I became the member of parliament 2008, end of 2008. And 2011, I became the chairperson of the CPP. So by 2012, I had great responsibilities. I was member of parliament and also the chairperson. And of course, I think there was a concerted effort because I was too independent-minded,
Oh.
Yes. So of course, I think there was a concerted effort to remove
to
me.
get you out.
To get me out, absolutely.
Because they thought you were too independent and not representing the party's views and
Oh, no, I don't mean that. I mean, generally, the political...
I
was not...
okay.
Yes.
You're a regular politician, if you want.
Yes, the NDC was in power and I wasn't aligned with it. I wasn't aligned with anyone. And, so I was really on my own.
Okay.
And the party was, of course, struggling. So it was... Everything came to a head. I was battling in my constituency to retain the seat.
Okay.
I was battling to do something for the party.
Oh.
So I think everything came to a head.
Potpourri of things, of issues.
Yes.
List 5 things that you did for the people of Jomoro, Samia.
Oh,
5
dear.
things.
Oh, more. First of all, social intervention. I made a point of raising funds to do lots of social intervention projects and collaborate with NGOs. So I did so many things, almost every community.
Social interventions like
mechanized boreholes, classroom blocks, clinics.
And these are there for us to see if we should visit.
Absolutely. And I continued, even after I left, I continued. Right now we are even doing a few things. I did all this because I wanted to demonstrate that don't only rely on your common fund and things, from government funds, but you can also do more. So, and when I was in India, I lobbied for this $1 million vocational to build a vocational training center, and we were far advanced by the time the elections came. There were correspondence between the Indian foreign ministry and myself and the district, and so we could have. We could have done many things, and all this when I was quite inexperienced in Ghana as a politician. And so imagine if I had stayed on with gaining more experience, expanding my network and doing other things. I have great hopes and great potential, I think, to make good things happen in the Jomoro constituency. And I do it out of conviction, because I believe it's in rural Ghana that development has to happen. And the day that happens, I think things in the country generally, because that's where you have the wealth, that's where you have the land, that's where you have, the natural and mineral wealth that you can use. So even as we speak, I even got this opportunity to be able to start. We haven't started yet, but we'll start construction very soon. A coconut processing factory to make virgin coconut oil, to produce it, and activated charcoal and carbon and other things. And I think these are the things that will make the district, it's a municipality now, municipal district, have increased economic activity and encourage others to come and go and do things. And because that's what you need. You need to somehow excite people and the economy of these of rural Ghana, which is really our wealth.
Indeed. Well, I asked for 5, and you mentioned social interventions. You talked about mechanized boreholes and building health facilities. Now you've said that you want to build
scholarships, soft loans. I've even forgotten.
You did everything.
We did so much. Yes, we were so enthusiastic and, ready to explore everything.
And that was when you weren't even experienced, which is why you're saying that you were going back. Are the people of Jomoro clamoring or yearning for your comeback? How is it like on the ground?
I believe so, because even the main contenders, we'd all done the NDC, NPP candidates and myself, we've all done 1 term each, and it's very easy to compare. Nobody's fresh, so nobody can just make promises without people knowing, okay, you've said you do all this and you haven't done this and this. And so, I think the dynamics are good from my perspective, because you can judge us by our track record and what we did.
We will be monitoring. We will be monitoring.
You have to.
We'll follow you with our news team.
But it's also a beautiful place.
Okay.
Yes, it might be underdeveloped, but you have these beautiful beaches.
Sell Jomoro to us in a minute.
Oh dear, the best of Ghana, because you have the beaches, untouched, beautiful. The ocean is all there for you, and then you have the Ankasa reserves, you have the Stilt village. So even from the Fort Apollonia, from even a touristic point of view, there's lots to see. But for me, nature is the best thing. And of course, now there's talk about the petroleum hub, the first phase, and I think the district, it's a long strip. It's big enough to have agriculture and agri-processing, and also a section cordoned off for petrochemical.
Interesting.
industry.
So is a hub waiting to be explored and to be tapped into? What do they cultivate there in Jomoro? Because now I believe that we should also be charging our MPs to bring the economic benefits of their various constituencies or districts.
Very important, yes. So I think the municipality is the highest producer of coconuts in Ghana.
Wow.
And yes,
coconuts,
I believe
okay.
so. Yes, coconuts everywhere. So we need to cultivate more, because that's a precious fruit tree and fruit and nuts. And yes, so good. Coconut oil is one of the best for our health, and we must all be using it for cooking instead of the other
oils. Okay.
those oils which are not natural. But anyway, but so but there's also cocoa. It's a cocoa growing district. I mean, there are all the cocoa. That's why there are many farmers from all over the country who come and settle there to grow cocoa. There's rubber in abundance, of course.
Wow.
There's
Interesting.
with
So
minerals. Very fertile. I mean, it's wet. It rains heavily there, so it's very fertile. And then, of course, you have the minerals, the limestone, and you have many things. It's just so rich and beautiful, and potentially it could be a wonderful tourist
and I
spot.
believe that, and we wish you the very best. If you should get a nod, if you should get in there, I want to see MPs come up with brochures selling their constituencies or their regions and all of that. I know the Ministry of Tourism is doing that, but MPs should take it upon themselves that they're also the number one ambassadors, or even appoint people who hail from those constituencies or regions to become ambassadors to sell, because now we know that there's rubber, there's coconut, there's cocoa in your district. How best can we market it and get people to bring investment
cassava, and yes,
we need to do a lot more as a people.
I agree with you 100%. I agree.
Now let's get to this. You know, many speculated that you were going to be named the running mate for Nana Kwame Bediako.
Okay.
Yes, Cheddar or Freedom Jacob Caesar. Great news and all of that. Did he reach out to you about this? Tell us for the first time.
Yes, Cheddar did, yes. But I told him that I've invested too much in Jomoro, and I believe the Nkrumah's tradition must be represented in Parliament, in our decision-making, that decision-making body, because as it is today, it is not with that clarity and conviction. So yes, that I've invested too much in that, and I think I want to see that happen.
But you believe in his ideology. Nana Kwame Bediako is a man on the move. You believe that he has that and what it takes to get in there. It's just that you want to stay on the side.
I believe many Ghanaians have what it takes, inside and outside politics. You know, as I'm saying, I mean, now we know what our priorities are. I think most of us do. So I believe many Ghanaians have the right mindset and know what needs to be done. But but politics anyway, it's a different thing, because vying for political power, I think you have to do it with a strategic aim. You know,
how would you rate this government on a scale of 1 to 10?
I don't see things in that way, that perspective. I don't think any government can perform to our satisfaction.
No government.
Without seriously taking up the challenge of working with other African governments. You see, our father wrote about this extensively, and I believe, as someone who was in power of some sort from 51 to 57, leader of government business, then prime minister 57 to 1960, and then president from 60 to 66, who oversaw so many projects and development. That is what he said, that for our economic survival, we need to integrate with other economies, because there's so many things we could do easier and cheaper, including even borrowing,
if we collaborate.
Absolutely. So I think the solution to our economic woes and challenges as individual African countries is to take this very seriously, this question of economic integration. But the trouble is, we can never be economically integrated if the politicians don't buy into it, meaning without a common political basis of sorts. So when people ask me every election, of course the government cannot deliver. Of course there are external factors, there are internal factors, but it happens with every government, with every single government. It's not every with every single government, the expectations are high, and by the end of 4 or 8 years,
that doesn't stop you from rating the government. And the question was,
no, I can't rate. I can't rate the government because I don't think
on a scale of 1 to 10,
that. But I can say outright
Yes.
that no government has delivered satisfactory to the people of Ghana.
So the NPP government has not delivered satisfactory.
The NPP government has not delivered satisfactory. The NDC government has not delivered satisfactory. Since we returned to multi-party democracy, no. We are floundering.
CPP under your father, they didn't...
I think the CPP under Kwame Nkrumah started something good. Yes, because it set the blueprints and laid the foundation for many of the things that Ghanaians have enjoyed today, free compulsory education and other things. But obviously the challenges of today are a bit different. Some remain the same and some are different. But our governments with our small economies, our economies that import too much, we are importing much more, and so our import bill is much higher than beyond these colonial borders, if I might call them like this, because that's what they are. We were divided deliberately into small unviable economies. So if we don't free ourselves from that mindset, we are always going to be struggling. You see? And we need not struggle as Africans if we reverse that colonial imprint that was imposed on us.
That's why now we have the African Continental Free Trade.
Thank you.
You think it's working?
No,
it should?
No, in principle it's glorious.
Okay.
But it has to be accompanied by certain things like where's our value addition and our industries? Because if we don't have that, I don't know, we are going to be, anyone can come and be a monopoly in our midst, and then we'd say, you know, because big multinationals, they operate on a Pan-African scale. They don't come to one country. They come to regions continentally even, they operate. So we need to think continentally. We free ourselves. That's what our father said. We are no longer a colonial people. So why are we stopping at the colonial borders and frontiers? We need a different mind.
That's right.
We need to look for solutions for our economic challenges that go beyond Ghana, beyond NPP, NDC, CPP, way beyond that. That will be the real revolution.
Interesting. So aside your father, which president is your best in terms of policies and infrastructure?
You're
on Star Chat, yes. How are you, Samia?
I'm very well.
Yes, so aside your father.
But you know, sometimes, when you're in love, you don't see any other woman. When you love a woman, you don't see another man, you don't see anyone else. So this is a
I know you love your father, but sexily, when you're in love with your partner,
I'm giving it as an
analogy. But not go for. You understand? You appreciate.
Yeah.
So who do you appreciate?
No, I think if we come together, we would come out with an excellent solution. But because
for what we have now, what has come through all these years, apart from your father,
there are very good things. For example,
yes,
under this NPP government, I'm all for free secondary.
Free SHS.
Yes.
You give President Nana-Addo thumbs up for that. Ekuonaba.
Absolutely.
Great.
And even though people say, this is not working, but I've talked to people and many say, without it, we would not have been able to send out. Even if it's hard to get food is expensive. But the main thing is your child.
You rate or score President Akufo-Addo 10 over 10 for that.
Yeah, indeed. And that's what I'm saying. What stands to me is not this president or that president, but the policies. The policies. Certain policies stand out and are very good.
Okay, so that's for the NPP. The NDC will be what for you? So under President Mahama will be what? Because you said...
this is because it's more recent. Now I can't think of what the NDC did in the last 8 years. Because 8 years have passed.
Oh, so you forget...
If you remind me...
President Akufo-Addo's own as well in the next 8 years if he should be asked because it's passed?
I'm talking... I think policies.
Yes.
I don't think individuals. I think policies. So if you remind me of a policy that the NDC had come up with in
No,
the
if I do that, then I'm suggesting to you, and
No,
then you
no,
say,
but
oh,
you
okay.
can. No, I will
I'm for it and all
evaluate
of
it.
that.
I will
I think
evaluate.
that I want you to independently.
No, I think but I
Go
think
ahead.
it's important. This is part of the discussion.
Okay.
We need to think of.
So what about with the
policies.
NDC running
Tell
of the
you.
economy during their time? You were in Ghana, you were an MP,
No, but
and
that's
then to the
something. Running
NDC.
the economy, nobody's going to run it right
Okay.
in the way we are doing it.
So the
because we are.
NDC will tell you about the healthcare delivery. And it will tell you, Bridge Hospital is there within the UGMC. So healthcare.
Yeah, so they built some
Yes.
good things,
So
but
will
this
you rate
every
them?
government build. Yeah, and the hospital is a good thing.
Okay.
The national health insurance, it is good, but it's not enough for what people. If people get seriously ill,
Right.
they can't afford it. But for very basic things, that's something in the right direction.
Okay.
I don't know whether that's NDC or NPP, but I can only tell you. You see, I don't think NDC, NPP.
Right.
My mind is not wired that way. I think of policies, priorities,
Right.
and what is good for Ghana. Now, of course, one thing that we have not been able to do successfully is truly to manufacture, to increase our manufacturing
Right.
capacity, which this must be a priority for us in the years to come, because it's part of the reason why we are importing too much. You see, so it's something that must be addressed with a sense of urgency. It is not easy, because I can see even from my little experience, it's hard to go into manufacturing. And you require also not just the accumulation of some capital to do it. Yeah. So you can't, yes, we talk private sector, but the private sector needs support, needs guidance.
So isn't that the reason why former President Mahama said, well, we need a 24-hour economy for manufacturing and all of that to also, get us into that place? Flag bearer and Vice President Dr. Bawumia said, yes, digitalization is working for us, so we should go for it. So one is talking about 24-hour economy, one is talking
these are
about
brilliant ideas, but brilliant ideas. Can we have them? Can we sit and put our heads together?
Oh.
Can we sit and do?
If they should come to you, and somebody just sent in a message like that, Mansa says, if President Mahama should come to you with your idea of multi-party, and Dr. Bawumia should come to you and say, well, the two of us, we've come together. At least one will agree to be the vice and one the president. Is this something that you go for?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I really think it's a way forward for Africa. It is the way forward. We have to seriously think about it in the years to come. I mean, look at what happened in Kenya recently. After the strikes and the protests,
yes.
the president turned to the main opposition. So we need to understand this. In times of crisis, different forces come together. We are in times of crisis of sorts, not maybe war or destruction, but the level of hardship.
You believe that Ghana is in crisis?
Yes, and we've been for a long time, for people who don't have, for people who struggle to make ends meet, who struggle to educate their children, who struggle to find a suitable roof on their heads. Yes, they are in crisis. And a civilized society, a truly traditional African society must rise. All of us must rise together. You see, it is we can't be civilized, we can't be dignified if we have poverty in our midst. I don't think that doesn't somehow align with even traditional African beliefs.
Well,
and
we have 15
systems.
minutes after gone past 8, and it's an interesting discussion with many messages coming in. You can also send in your messages right here on Star FM. But let me tell you about Top Choco, after which we'll get personal with you and get to, meet you, know your personal life. But great news from Top Choco. There's nothing more pleasing than Top Choco chocolate spread on bread. It has the power to awaken your taste buds and make you happy instantly. The Top Choco 3-in-1 instant mixed chocolate drink is suitable for both cold chocolate milkshakes and cup of delicious hot chocolate. So it's simple. Go out there, and we've introduced our Top Choco family and the Top Choco cup, which is great for you. Get your hands on Top Choco today and experience the joy of chocolate spread in a cup. Top Choco is chocolatey and a star assurance. We believe in driving change, not just vehicles. Do you know that our enhanced Star Motor third-party extra policy is designed to give you peace of mind while making a meaningful impact in the lives of children in need? So for every Star Motor third-party extra policy that you buy, you contribute 5 cedis to Hope for Little Lives. It's a dedicated NGO working tirelessly to improve the lives of underprivileged children. Call us now on 0302-245908 or toll-free number 0800-177-177 to learn more and sign up. MTN at 15. MTN is 15 years. That's MTN Momo at 15. Well, 15 years since Momo was launched in Ghana, and that's why Momo at 15 Rewards is here. Amazing cash prizes to say thank you to all of you, our loyal customers from MTN Momo. Send an money to an MTN Momo user or make payment to an MTN Momo merchant at no cost. There is 450,000 Ghana cedis up for grabs for 165 lucky winners. So you too can be one of them. Just Momo it everywhere you go. Offer is running till November. Well, welcome back, Samia. And we are getting to meet you. We've talked about growing up and all of that. Are you married? Yes, I can see that you have a ring on your finger, right? You've been married for how many years?
Oh dear. Let me try and remember. Almost getting to 30. Yeah, you know, some of us, we don't. Yes, we don't pause over these things.
Yo, you don't. You love him. Where is he now? Is he here in Ghana? Or?
He is in Ghana now.
Oh, he's in Ghana now. Wow. How did you meet him?
He's not. How did I meet him? We met in Egypt. Oh. Yeah, we met in Egypt.
You met in Egypt, and balancing it, a mother, a politician, and all of that. How do you do it? For many young ladies who look up to you, and I've met women say, well, you know, because of what I'm pursuing, my professional career, and maybe get into politics,
right.
I don't want to get married. Some also say, well, I know women, strong women, like your good self, who've done it so beautifully. I want to do that.
No, yes, we should try and do everything. Everything at the same.
Right.
But, yes, I mean, this is life. You get married, you have children. I think we can do it all. But in all fairness, it is not easy for women to combine everything,
it is
of
not.
course.
It's not been easy for you at all.
No, I had an easier time because I had the understanding of my husband.
Okay. So
even when we returned, he was the main, let's say, caregiver. So it depends. If your family understand what you are doing and the importance of it, I think it makes it easier. Yes. So if the husband understands, if the husband, I think if the family, if your family, not just your husband, but even the support. System. You need a support network, yes, or system, like you are saying, around you, and then it makes it easier for you to do these unconventional, because politics, like some other activities, it's a bit unconventional. There's no night and day. You are 24 hours doing, campaigning when it's campaign time. Right. So you need your family's understanding.
How many children?
Okay, I'm a bad African woman. So I have only Kwame biologically, but I have other my brothers. I think children are.
That's right.
My children. Yes, I'm close with
you
all
have
of
Kwame
them.
and all of that.
Yeah.
And I hear you love music as well. Who's your favorite Ghanaian musician?
Oh dear, do I love music? I love music, but I love we have plenty of good ones.
Who is your favorite Ghanaian? Yes.
Stonebwoy is one of them, and many others.
Maybe you give us 3. Stonebwoy and who?
Oh dear, Bolere, why are you making my...
You're Ghanaian. You're running for office. Yes. You love your people. You love the music from Ghana, and you love your Afrobeat. So I'm asking you. You mentioned Stonebwoy, and who? Give us 3 names, Samia. You don't
I
know
can't
your
think
Ghanaian music. You can't think of any Ghanaian musician.
No, but I don't only listen to Ghanaian music.
Okay, give us three foreign music.
I listen to music in general.
Okay.
But
from Egypt.
you said, oh, even from Egypt,
Yes.
why not? There was there are excellent singer. There's a singer who passed on many years ago, but
Okay.
I think she's brilliant. Egyptian. I think even
Her
if
name
you
is,
don't understand,
You love the music.
you will. Yes, it's mesmerizing.
What's her name?
Her name is Kalthum. She was very old and still singing. So it's nothing to do with looks or youth or beauty. It's just the voice from the heart. Yeah, but you said I love music. I think I'm just a moderate music listener to music.
Do you get to hang out somewhere? Is there
With
favorite-
friends,
Yes.
I believe in friendship. I have very good friends. I believe in friendship. Yes, that's another thing. Family and friendship.
Some favorite hangouts here in Ghana. Any place that on a good day we'll get to catch Samia
What you
and
mean,
Kroma.
like a club or something?
Restaurant or lounge or club?
No, I don't do much of that. But restaurants, yes, from time to time. I love to eat
Oh, you love to eat.
good food.
You love to cook.
Yes.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
you
get
do.
to do it all the time, but I love to cook. Yes. Oh, our mother sent me to the kitchen at the age of 9.
Wow.
So yes, we were brought up by the old-fashioned
That's right.
mothers who insisted that a girl has to learn how to cook.
Age 9, you were in the kitchen.
Yes, because mother said she learned how to cook at the age of 9, so I have to.
My wife has sent our daughter, who's 10, to the kitchen now. And I thought
There
that was
you
too
are.
early, but
Yeah,
it's fine.
I
yeah?
was rebelling and crying and thinking, why are the boys playing? And
Yeah.
but today
It
I
paid off.
understand. Yes, of course.
Ghana versus Egypt, a football match.
Oh,
Who would you
dear.
support?
Oh dear, yes, I have to support Ghana.
No, you
because-
have to. It's
Yes.
just because
No,
you're
be-
running for
no,
office
because,
or...
No, because you know something.
Mom is
even-
from Egypt, oh.
Yeah,
remember?
of
Yes.
course. And Egypt is in my heart. Yeah, but we've always identified as Ghanaians.
Yes, more than
as-
Egyptians.
Yes, more. That's how it's been. Maybe even as I grow older, then I can say, okay, I'm half. I belong to both. But actually, growing up, so yeah, we just maybe it's the influence of our father,
Right.
what he was doing, and you know.
Now I have some fiery...
But they are both African countries anyway.
Certainly. I have
Both-
some fiery questions for you, and I just want your take. I mean, is a pick?
Go
or-
ahead.
Yes, I
no,
want to
go
know.
ahead. Choose the easier one.
President Mahama versus Baumia. Any day, who will you
Oh
go for?
no, not look. I
You
don't.
said I should fire
I,
on.
yes, but I
So
don't.
what are you afraid of?
No, I'm not
Tell
afraid.
us.
But
Yeah.
I don't want to get caught up in
Oh,
this
what is
NPP
being-
NDC
no, what
thing
is being caught up
because
with? Why?
no, because I think it's
You
another.
should be able to stake your claim. And
No,
say,
it's
well,
another unproductive discussion because that's what people are longing for. Are you NPP or and to
But we have them as
to
political
label you?
parties. Yeah, but
And we are saying
multi-party.
yeah, we are saying let's change that. So I'm not interested
Rollins
in
or
these kind
Kufuor,
of.
in terms
Oh
of
dear,
governance.
there we go
leadership.
again. I mean,
Leadership, governance, Rollins or
There we
Kufuor.
go
You
again.
experienced what? Yeah. Who?
there we go again.
Who?
No, but let me say that I'm not really. I don't think the military should govern. Yes, I don't think the military should govern, and yes, I don't.
On that note, I know who you go for then. On that note, reggae or high life music any day.
Oh dear, but they are both beautiful and they express a certain.
You are a diplomat, you know.
No, because they both fulfill a different function.
Reggae or high life any day. Which one would we? Get
I
to you listen?
refused the either or. You see, you want the winner takes. So, Polare, you are as guilty as every other.
Really no. I'm just asking because you should have the preference.
There's nothing called
No, you should have the
either
preference.
or. No,
Really?
no.
Oh.
You can sometimes because this is the winner takes all mentality. That it's either this or this.
Okay.
But why can't it be both?
Fufu or jollof.
Oh, that's fufu without question. I'll tell you.
So you see that you are also taking sides
No,
there.
no,
That is
because-
not winner takes all.
No,
That's winner takes
but
all.
this
there.
is
You see, I got you there.
food. I love food,
But politics you don't love. You love politics,
No.
Samia.
Jollof, you have to be a very good cook to do it well.
Are you a good cook? Can
yeah,
you
but
prepare it
but
well?
no,
Not jollof.
not jollof. So I've tasted very few excellent jollofs. I must admit. So that's one.
Not many
dish.
people get to do it well.
No, at all. But fufu, it's easier to do it.
Nigeria jollof, Ghana jollof.
Oh, Oh dear, I don't even know the difference. They are all good. I can't.
Oh, Nigeria jollof is the same as Ghana jollof.
I mean, like I say, it depends on the cook.
As we wrap it.
I don't want to anger our Nigerian, our big
You're
brothers
playing it
and
safe.
sisters.
I understand. It's not time for a mystery question, and there you go. So
dear.
can you pick, and then read it out for us?
Oh, where are
We have two. Yes.
No, what is your biggest fear?
Can you? Yes. Can you?
Okay.
Get, yes.
The question is,
Yes, please.
What is your biggest fear in life?
Mm-hmm.
That's a deep question.
Very deep.
Let me think a minute. Oh dear, because I'm not a fearful person, but so I have to think about that one. Yes, our father used to say the secret of life is to have no fear. So, what is my biggest fear? Okay, but very honestly, doing the wrong thing.
Doing the wrong thing.
Yeah,
is your biggest fear in life.
Yes. I don't like to be bad or do the wrong thing. Yes.
I love that. So the next one, yes, you have two of them. So the next one will be,
who are your top 3 best performing ministers and why? Oh
yes. So
no,
now,
because you see, you are asking I'm the wrong person.
Why?
Because I don't even think of the people who are
no, but at least you know the ministry. So if you don't know the name, that is fair. But if you scan around your top 3 performing ministries, then I think that is fair.
But currently, now you have to think of. I think.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, ministries. Let's see what ministries, and we have so many.
Yeah.
Let's
so which
see.
one? Should I help mention them, or? But if I do that,
yes. Well,
you mentioned free SHS, so that would fall
yes.
under education. Would you say that the Ministry of Education has performed creditably?
No, that particular policy, yes, I think it's very good. I'm a big
which
fan
ministries
of that.
then? Yes.
Yeah, that's education, but
Education?
there are other aspects of the ministry
Okay.
which I cannot
So
judge.
which other
which I
ministry as
cannot
well?
judge. How have we done with our foreign affairs? Foreign affairs, perhaps.
tell
But
us.
yeah, I think
So
foreign
foreign
affairs is a
affairs.
very important. Yeah, and I think Ghana's.
What about health? What about defense? What about agric?
Agric? Okay, agric, I have to study more because honestly, I think farmers, I think there's a lot more we can do for our farmers because really they work so hard. When I saw the cocoa growers with my own eyes running down hills with that huge sack, I mean, these men are so strong because you could see their muscles, the legs, shoulders, and I thought, it's not a job because this is their life. But I mean, yes, what a job to do in life. So, and then when you see the small plots of land, I think our farmers seriously need help.
They need help.
We need to focus. On, but that's not even the ministry because that's the whole of Ghana. We have to decide. You know, we need to feed ourselves at least 90%. So I think it's one of the most important ministries. I don't know about best performing, but it's one of the most. It's top,
Right.
top. It
As
will be top
we
ministry
wrap
on
it,
our list.
Ola, tell us your candid opinion on Galamsey.
I've thought hard about it. I've seen it even sometimes when I'm moving around. My heart aches for young people who don't have anything to do, who want to get married, have children, they cannot. My heart aches for them. At the same time, of course, my heart breaks for our land because I'm a bit of a naturalist, and I believe our strength is the goodness of our land, because ultimately that's what we eat, what we breathe, what we drink. So it's when I say something about Galamsey, I say it with a great deal of pain and a sense of responsibility. And I think the first thing I will do is we have to prioritize alternative livelihood. for those who are engaged in it, because I can see their point so well. You know, I can see that if you are desperate to live and there's nothing in front of you but Galamsey, you will do it. So I can see that clearly. So I would start by us somehow trying to create alternative livelihood for all those involved in Galamsey. Because, of course, it's not a good thing for our land, for our water bodies, for even our spirits, because our land is the most precious thing we have. In fact, the people who pass on, we bury them on our land. So if we don't respect our land, then we are doomed. So that's it. But rather than just be very harsh on those who practice it, I will begin by making sure that we can offer alternative livelihood, but with seriously, not just as a slogan, or we are not saying it lightly. These young people,
we need to take action.
Yes, these young people are forced to do something terrible to their land
because they have no alternative.
Yes, they are forced to do a very bad thing to their land. So
interesting. As we go, we'll play